Feet can be extended in front of you or as wide as the mat with the knees knocked in on each other. Place your hands on your belly. As you breathe in, feel the belly expand first. Let the exhale soften the body towards the earth. Inhale, the belly rises. Exhale, the body softens. Taking these few moments to connect your mind to your breath. To begin to develop that awareness, that body awareness, physical sensations. Feel the body on the earth. Feel the air on the skin, the clothing on the skin. Feel where the body touches itself, the hands on the belly. Feel how the breath moves the body. Hug the knees towards the chest. Give yourself a squeeze here, gently rocking from side to side. Keeping the right knee hugged in, plant the left foot on the floor and roll the right ankle in one direction and then the other. Interlace hands behind the hamstring and draw the heel towards the sky. Point the toes, flex the foot, roll the ankle. Keep pressing the heel up. The knee might be bent. But you're stretching into the hamstrings. And then hug the knee in and switch sides. Left knee comes in, roll the ankle. Give it a little squeeze towards the belly. Interlace hands behind hamstring, draw heel towards sky. Point the toes, flex the foot, roll the ankle. Feel the hands resist back towards the back of the mat as the hamstring presses forward. Reaching up through the heel. Breathing the breath deep into the belly. Hug the knee in. Hug both knees in. Give a little squeeze. Rock forward and back along the spine. Build up some momentum. Cross the ankles. Land the hands. Come back into tabletop. Dip the heart forward, cow pose. Roll, rounding the spine, cat. Keep moving with the breath. Inhaling forward, cow. Exhaling, cat. Few more rounds. And now we'll speed it up a bit, building the fire, pumping the breath. So sharp inhale, sharp exhale. The inhale is the cow pose, exhale is cat. Notice if that kicked up anything the movement of the breath, the speed of movement in cow and cat. Smooth the breath out. Soft gaze with the eyes, step the right foot back, press through the heel. The hands root down, especially on the thumb and index side of the hand as the elbows scoop towards the midline. Keep drawing the right heel back, zip belly to spine. Begin to float the leg to the height of the hip. Inhale here. Exhale, tap knee towards tricep. Inhale, the leg extends long. Exhale, tap the knee in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Once more, extend. And bring it in. Lower the knee to the earth. Heart lifts, cow. Round the spine, cat. Tabletop. Step the left foot back, press through the heel. Roll the inner thigh towards the sky. Zip belly. Press into the right shin as you float the left leg to the height of the hip. Breathing here. Inhale long. Exhale, tap knee towards tricep. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it in. Keep moving with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it in. One last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Knee to earth. Heart lifts. Inhale. Round the spine. Exhale. Walk the feet wide. Knock the toes into touch. Sink the hips back. Child's pose. Stretch the arms out long. Breathe into the side body. Walk the hands to the right. You could stack left hand on top of right hand and then begin to twist the belly button towards the inner right thigh. Breathe into the back body on the left side, the left waist. And then walk the hands to the left. Right hand can stack on top of left. Twist the torso. Back through center. Into tabletop. Step the right foot back. Belly to spine. Step the left foot back. Plank pose. If plank pose is not in your practice today, just lower the knees for modified plank. Keep the core engaged. Keep the elbows scooping, the legs engaged. We're building that heat. Soft bend to the knees, draw the hips, up and back, downward facing dog. High on the toes, heels to the earth. Press into thumb and index on both hands, soft bend to the elbows, and scoop them towards the midline. Inhale high onto the toes. Exhale, press the heels towards the earth, keeping a slight bend in the knees. Inhale, float forward through plank. Keep drawing the heels back. With knees lowered or lifted, peek forward, come onto toes, and lower down. Hands beside the chest. Inhale, roll the heart forward. Exhale, lower down. Again, cobra, tops of the feet press, legs engage. Inhale, heart lifts, forward and up. Exhale, lower. If you're moving on to upward facing dog, root down into the tops of the feet as you press into the hands, engage the core, lifting the legs off the mat, rolling the heart forward. Belly to spine, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Walk the feet towards the hands, nice and slow. And get that hamstring stretch on the way. Grab a hold of either elbow, let the head hang. gentle sway side to side. Release the arms. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold in. Plant into the feet to sweep the arms up and overhead. And draw the hands right through heart center. Pause. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, fold in. Heart lifting, inhale. Plant the hands, step back through plank or modified plank. Exhale, lower. Lift for your back bend. Downward facing dog. Steady breath. Inhale high onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, step, feet to hands. Heart lifts on the inhale. And folds in on the exhale. Plant into the feet, sweep the arms up and overhead. And draw the hands to heart center. Sweep the arms on the inhale. Fold over the legs as you exhale. Lifting halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. That's Surya Namaskar, A, sun salutations. Steady breath. Inhale high onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop, feet to hands. Heart lifts, inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. Plant into the feet, sweep the arms up and overhead. Draw the hands to heart center. Once more, inhale, float the arms. Exhale, fold in. Heart lifting on the inhale. Plant the hands, step or hop back. If you're hopping back, you hop to Chaturanga. Lift for your back bend. Downward facing dog. Jumping back to plank is not suggested because then we put too much of a kind of hard pressure on the elbows. Too much impact. That's the word I want. Breathing. Lift the right leg. Bend the knee, open the hip. Try and keep the chest square to the earth. Come high onto the left toes. Press the left heel down. Exhale, knee to nose, round the back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Look forward. Step foot through. Lower the back, knee down. Pull the hips back. Breathe. Let the head hang. Hands can be on blocks. Rebend the knee. Plant into the heel, sweep the arms up and overhead. Belly pulling up and in. Heart lifted, elbows scooping, active arms. Tuck the back toes. Straighten the back leg or lift the back knee. Back knee can have a slight bend. It helps to upright the pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, interlace hands behind the head. Lean back into the hands. Maybe move the back leg towards straight, keeping the heel high. If it's wobbly, walk the right foot more to the right. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back, vinyasa or straight to dog. Maybe you've already built enough heat. Down dog. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. Just square to the earth. Rooting into thumb and index. Scooping elbows. High on the right toes. Press heel to earth. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Look through to the hands, step the foot forward, lower the back knee down. Uncurl the toes and pull the hips back. Anjaneyasana. No, not yet. Ardha Hanumanasana. There we are. Maybe the head hangs. Rebend the front knee. Press into the heel. Here we are. Anjaneyasana. Maybe Ardha Anjaneyasana. Because Anjaneyasana is crescent warrior. This is kind of like a small crescent warrior. A low one. But we're working towards it. So tuck the back toes. Engage the core. Lift the back knee. Here we are in full Anjaneyasana. Notice how my back heel stacks over my toes. Look up, interlace hands behind the head. Move it one finger over so it feels funky. Feels like the non-habitual way. Let the heart lift. Keep the core engaged. Keep pressing into the front heel as you hug the front hip in. Inhale, reach up through the arms. Exhale, hands to the earth. We're stepping forward to the top of the mat. Forward fold, head is heavy. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold in, Uttanasana, plant into the feet, sweep the arms up and overhead. Draw the hands to heart center. Pause. Close the eyes. Release the hands, blink the eyes open, soft gaze. Sink the hips, Utkatasana. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Plant the hands, step or jump back. If you're jumping back again, Chaturanga. Back bend. Down dog. We'll begin to build Surya Namaskar B. Another traditional sequence. Right leg lifting, inhale. Step it through to the hands. Swivel your back heel down on a sharp angle. So the left toes are pointing towards 11 o'clock on the clock face. If 12 is in front of us. And the heels can be in line with one another. That's the traditional way. I prefer a little bit wider. My hips are a little bit wider. It makes it easier to square my hips off. So maybe they're just apart from each other, from front to back. Press into the front heel, bend that front knee towards 90, and then hug this hip in. It wants to swing out to the side. Hug it in, belly to spine. Press into that front heel, engage the back leg. Let's upright into warrior one. So the front hips are trying to point forward. Front body is pulling to back body, front ribs, frontal hip points. And that back leg has got to fire up so strong, lifting the inner arch. The arms float. And we hold here for a beat or two or three or however many I decide. And notice what comes up. This is just how it is right now. Can you make peace with that? Can you perhaps enjoy it and be curious about it? Noticing when the back leg gets softer and needs to be re-engaged. When the mind tries to take you out of your body, you notice and recommit to the body. It's yours. It's your body. Inhale, look up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the earth. Come onto the back toes, step the right foot back into plank or modified plank. Forward and down. Back bend. Down dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Step the foot through to the hands. Let's set it up as well as we did on the first side. Bend the front knee towards 90. Swivel the back heel down. Sharp angle with the toes, pointing towards 2 o'clock. No, pointing towards 1 o'clock. Maybe between 1 and 2. Press into the front heel, hug the front hip in. Heel to heel or a little bit wider. Belly to spine up onto fingertips. Fire up that back leg to help lift you. Here we are. Float the arms. Scoop the elbows. Notice if the arms, ooh, that threw me off balance. Notice if the arms are back here. I'm really poking my front ribs out if I do that. And my shoulders are way up by my ears. I'm really exaggerating it here. What if I pull my front ribs in and scoop my elbows? How about that? More space at the base of the neck. Lifted heart. Strong back leg. Let it build fire. Let it be hard. You can do hard things. The breath. Gaze up. Inhale. Palms together. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back. Vinyasa or straight into dog. The vinyasas should remain very clean, very intentional. Keeping a soft bend in the knees, buoyancy. Rooting down to thumb and index. Smooth breath. Inhale high onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Step feet to hands or hop them forward. Heart lifting, inhale. Fold in, exhale. Sink the hips. Utkatasana, chair pose. Press into the feet, come up to standing, hands to heart center. Eyes closed. Why did you come to your practice today? Can you bring curiosity to that question? Removing any judgment. Release the hands. Sink our hips, inhale. Exhale, fold in. Heart lifts on the inhale. Plant the hands, step or hop back through your vinyasa. Let that heat build. Let's do this whole sequence again, one breath per movement. Surya, Namaskar, B. Inhale, right leg lifting. Exhale, step it through, swivel the back heel down, press into the feet. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the earth. Back, move through. Vinyasa to dog. Left leg, inhale. Step it through, swivel the back heel, inhale. Warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa. Land in dog. 3 or 4 rounds of breath. Child's pose is also available. Maybe the eyes are closed. We're going to do that whole sequence again. I'm not going to cue each movement. You can watch me if you're unsure of what comes when. But maybe challenge yourself to try it without watching. Challenge yourself to allow yourself to get it wrong. It don't matter. Inhale high onto the toes. I'll bring you to the top of the mat. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, feet to hands. Moving through. back behind. Neither is right or wrong. Maybe the right one is the one that works for you, actually. We'll end up in down dog. And then we'll land our knees, sit our hips on our heels. If this is not good on your knees, sit on your tush, cross your legs. Close your eyes. Feel the breath. Feel the heart. Feel any beads of sweat and resist the urge to do anything about it. We'll move back towards downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. And step the foot to the hands. Swivel the back heel down. Come up, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. We've done it. Hands to heart. Open out, warrior two. Belly pulling up and in. Arms extended, active, muscle hugging to bone. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, arms up and over. Step back, vinyasa. I'll break down that pose a little better on the second side. If you're new to yoga, that might have just been a whole lot of words. Left leg lifts. Step it through to the hands. Swivel the back heel down, Virabhadrasana one. We've already learned this one. As you open to warrior two, hands that come to heart. The back foot is on less of a severe angle, so it's pointing between 2 and 3 o'clock. And the left foot walks a little bit more to the right. The front knee stays towards 90. And we notice if that front hip is collapsed towards the front thigh. Lift the frontal hip points and send them down in space. Keep that back leg fired up. Arms extend. And if the shoulders feel tight towards the ears, you can flip the palms to help roll them down the back. Or maybe the palms can stay facing the earth, as is the traditional pose. And the gaze is out over the fingertips. See how my hips, ribs, and shoulders are all stacked? That's where we're moving towards. All right, flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse it. You stay in the legs. Exhale, arms up and over. Step back, vinyasa. Down dog. Inhale high onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop, feet to hands. Heart lifts, inhale. Exhale, fold in. Sink the hips, Utkatasana. Come through standing, hands to heart center. Once more through that sequence from side to side. Sink the hips, inhale. Fold in, exhale. Heart lifts, inhale. Plant the hands, step back, vinyasa. Land in downward facing dog. Right leg lifting, inhale. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands, swivel the back heel down. Warrior one. Open out, warrior two. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back, move through. Vinyasa. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Exhale, step it to the hands. Swivel the back heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale, hands to the earth. Vinyasa or straight to dog. Steady, easy breath. Walk the hands to the feet. Forward fold to the back of the mat. Head is heavy. You could grab a hold of either elbow or interlace hands behind the head. Whatever feels freer, like you're finding more space. Notice if the weight is more towards the ball of the foot or the heel. And shift it so that it feels even. Maybe a little bounce or sway. Release the hands back to the earth. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold in. Plant into the feet, sweep the arms. Up and overhead. Hands to heart center. Release the hands. Step the feet wide. Toes pointing out to the side of the mat. Edges of the feet are parallel. Soft bend to the knees. Float the arms up. Draw them through heart center onto the hips. Lift the heart, pull the elbows back. Soft bend to the knees as you fold in. Forward fold, wide leg, forward fold. Hands can come onto the ankles, maybe onto the earth. Depending on flexibility here, your hands might line up with the heels of the feet. Or you might even crawl them further through the legs, fingertips pointing towards the other side of the mat. And then let's come back up halfway. Inhale. Exhale, hands to hips. Belly to spine. Inhale, lift the torso. Knock the heels in, toes out. And begin to bend the knees. Coming into this wide goddess pose squat. Hands onto thighs, heart lifted. And maybe if you're feeling very strong today, you could float the arms. Otherwise, the assistance of the hands is perfectly fine. Maybe the eyes can close as you breathe. Notice if the knees are falling inward. Line them up over the heels. Here comes the dog. Maybe. There we are. Always a nice little visit from Bowie. As long as he doesn't knock any of my cords. Hey, bud. Another breath or two. If the arms are lifted, take them onto the thighs. Straighten into the legs. Pause. We'll take a little break. And then we'll re-bend into the knees with the hands on the thighs this time. Fingertips pointing in. The right shoulder comes in on the exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. And center. Straighten into the legs. Parallel the feet. Step or hop feet together. Top of the mat. Sink the hips, Utkatasana, chair pose. Bring the hands to heart center. Let's move into a twist. Keep the hips sinking towards the earth as you engage through the core. Twist the chest towards the right. Hook left elbow to inner left knee or outer right knee. Wherever it lands, notice if the left knee is jutting forward. It's because the hips are off kilter. Get the hips nice and aligned, and you can check that by the knees. Keep opening the chest. Keep sinking the hips. Whew, it is hard. Back through center. Don't come out of chair. Commit to it. Turn to the left. Hook elbow to knee. Try and get the hands towards the center of the heart by spreading the chest wide. Notice the knees. Sink the hips. Back through center. Whew, fold in, straighten the legs. Nod the head. Shake it side to side. Plant the hands, step back, plank. Vinyasa if you want it, or skip it, it's hot. Down dog. Inhale high onto the toes. Exhale, send the heels back. Without lifting the leg, step the right foot through to the hands. Walk it out towards the right, lower the back knee down. Hands to the inside of the foot. So you can have hands on a block or bolster. You might be up on knuckles, like I am right now. Or you might drop down to elbows if it starts to open. There's also this option that I'm doing here of walking the hands forward and just bending the elbows. It's kind of a stage in between. And as the body opens, you might find your way. But be okay with wherever the body is today. Now we have options here. You can take it into a twist. Right hand to right knee, wherever your hands are, whether you're on forearms or on hands, or a block even. And then next option would be to bend the left knee, kick heel to butt. Maybe grab a strap, throw it around the foot, lasso the foot, or hand to foot. Keep pressing into the right heel. Keep rolling the chest open. Keep breathing. Release the foot without slingshotting it. Let it come to the earth. Hands to the earth. Walk the right foot towards the left. Bring the shin towards the earth. If single pigeon ain't it for your body, come on your back for reclined pigeon. Lift the heart. And then slowly fold in. Let the head land. Wherever it lands, you might stack fist on fist or a block. Or you might just land with forearms on the earth, head hanging. The best stretch is the one that your body accepts. Deep, long inhales and exhales. Continuing to strengthen that attention on body, that curious, loving attention towards body. If we genuinely come to anything with curiosity, then we immediately let go of judgment. They don't exist together. When you're in a pure state of curiosity, really wanting to understand, to know more, there is no judgment. Slowly begin to lift. Hands plant on the earth. A little bit of a back bend here, maybe up onto fingertips as you reach the heart forward. Press into the back foot. And then you'll tuck the back toes and find your way towards downward facing dog. Without lifting the legs, step the left foot through to the hands and lower the back knee down. Walk the left foot to the left, hands to the inside of the foot. And we let it build, we let it brew, we let it steep. Head can hang. You might find little movements. Maybe shift side to side. Maybe you lower down if that feels good in your body. Maybe you take it into the twist. Maybe kicking right heel towards tush. Maybe grabbing hold of the foot. And if you go towards something and then your body says, not really, allow yourself to come out of it. And gently releasing the foot. Hands to the earth. Walk the left foot, negotiate it over towards the right. Shin to earth. Make sure that back leg is nice and in line with the hip. And then take your time. Curious on the journey into this stretch. Another few moments of breathing here. And slowly making your way up into the back bend. And back through down dog. Knees to the earth, big toes touch. Child's pose. Pausing, breathing. Maybe rock the head side to side. And slowly come up through seated. Swing the legs forward. Bending the right knee, sole of foot into inner thigh. Flex the left toes back. Heart lifted, float the arms. Twist the belly button towards that left knee as you fold over the leg. Hands land on shin, ankle, maybe foot. Trying to get the chest parallel to the earth. The head can hang. Slowly roll up through seated. Bring the right knee back through center, extend the leg long, bend the left knee, sole of foot to inner thigh. Right leg extended, engaged. Float the arms. Twist the chest and the belly button towards that right knee and begin to fold out. You could have a strap here around the foot or just hold on to wherever the hands land. Slowly rolling back up, left knee through center, leg extends. Feet flex, move the flesh out from under the sit bones. Inner thighs can roll to the earth. You could also be sitting up on a bolster or a block here. Float the arms, inhale. Exhale, fold in. Hands land wherever they land. Breathe into the back body. Slowly rolling back up, scoot hips towards heels. Reach the arms in front of you for a little bit of core activation, lower down onto your back. Hug both knees in, rock side to side. Feet on the floor, knees towards the sky. Feet hips distance and parallel. You might be able to touch the backs of the heels with your middle finger. Press into the heels, lift the hips. You could interlace your hands under your tush or grab a hold of the edges of the mat. Bridge pose. Heart pressing towards the sky, chin gently lifted. And then release the hands, lower the hips to the earth. Take a moment. Let the natural curves come back into the back. Hug the right knee in, extend the left leg long. Take the knee over towards the left. Come into a twist. You can support the knee with the left hand or a block. The gaze might come out towards the right hand. Come back through center. Hug the left knee and extend the right leg long. Taking the left knee over towards the right, stacking the hips, keeping the chest square towards the ceiling. Maybe the gaze comes towards the left hand. Lie down. Another breath or two, and then roll onto your back again. Hug the knees in. A little happy baby. Nice symmetric pose to Finish us out. Hi, bud. Little dog kiss. And then release the legs. Extend them out in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Gently close the eyes. Inside out. Shavasana. Inviting yourself back into the body, begin to deepen the breath. Lengthen the inhales, lengthen the exhales. Notice where the mind has wandered, or perhaps it stayed with the body the whole time. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, stretch the arms up and back. Feel a long body stretch. Front body, side body, back body. Hug the knees in. Give yourself a squeeze. An intimate moment with your own body. Noticing, recognizing, acknowledging, appreciating. All these verbs. Find your way into a seat. Either roll to one side or rock forward and back. Maybe the eyes can be gently closed or have a soft gaze. Notice what has shifted, what has remained. Bring the hands together at the heart center. Heart lifts, head bows. Shanti, peace. Have a great rest of your day.